Fred's Space Adventure.
Welcome to NASA. Please state your name, address, and clearance code.
Fred knew this was standard NASA clearance protocol and had been practicing all morning so as not to get jumbled up.
Fred Billy Jones, 54th Avenue, Camborne, Cornwall, UK, Armstrong.
Access granted. Fred Billy Jones of Camelot. You may enter the space station.
Camelot.
Fred smiled at the computer's mistake.
Greetings, Fred Billy Jones. I'm Dr. Keith Chuck Dale, and I'm an expert in artificial intelligence here at the space station. But you can call me Keith. I have been charged with the responsibility of escorting you to the Napoleon room, where the interview will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Early joking happens at 2 p.m. That gives us enough time to take a quick tour.
I know a space joke. What do astronauts have in their sandwiches? Launch soon, mate.
I see. Follow me, please. And do not touch anything. Here on your left, you can see the gamma radiation room. And the reason for the bee suits is because the radiation causes strange growths.
What about the man with 3 arms?
He was working here before we developed the suit. This way.
Wow. Robots. I've always wondered if robots could do the chicken dance.
These robots could do just about anything.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey Keith, I wonder where you disappeared from, and you must be Fred. I will be interviewing you this afternoon. How far have you been with the tour?
We have only seen the gamma room and the air room, the artificial intelligence room.
We still have enough time to see the launch pad. If you like to, Fred.
Yes, please.
Dr. Thompson and Dr. Razorchuck continued the tour. Fred felt like he must be in a dream. He was overwhelmed by the whizzing of the tropical force machine. His mouth watered when he tried the space food, a little tablet which tasted like roast dinner with mint sauce and a pitch of delicate cream sauce. But his heart thundered and he almost fainted when he saw the launch pad.
Wow! When will that rocket be launched?
Oh, that one is not ready yet. It should only take 6 months.
What's it called?
The Apollo 23.
Well, I think we need to go to the Napoleon room for your interview. It's just before 2.
Suddenly, Fred's dream was disturbed by his heart skipping a beat. His knees shook like jelly, and in his head his thoughts were already getting whisked up. The Napoleon room was a big glass box on the top floor. The room was empty, but in the middle of it was a table with 3 chairs on one side and 1 chair on the other side. Fred sat down, almost missing his seat, and he looked up to see 3 faces peering across the table.
Welcome, Fred. You all have met me, Dr. Razorchuck, and of course Dr. Thompson. And on the end here is Dr. Janet Lawrence.
Pleased to meet you, Fred. I'm the expert on alien rock samples and meteorites.
Ah, right. So you're the rock chick then?
In a way, yes. So, Fred, I have your CV here, 157 A stars and the award for the UK's Most Intelligent Student of the Century. You're exactly the kind of person we're looking for. Tell me, Fred, exactly what interests you in space travel?
Oh, I always wanted to see another broccoli. A rocket broccoli. I mean, a chocolate T. No, I mean, a Scotland B. I always wanted to be a ballet dancer.
Okay, thank you, Fred.
Imagine you're in space, you've got no oxygen, your ship's broken down. What would you do?
I would redirect the power output to the polar flannels. Solar panels, and overdrive the thruster with thrusters with monochrome pistols, and crystals with dilithium crystals, and ignite the accelerator.
And how would you communicate this clearly to ground control?
Warning, virus, overload, malfunction.
The system's frozen. I have no control on it.
What on earth?
A virus has taken hold of the motherboard.
But what is it trying to do?
It's trying to launch Apollo 23. Quick to the launch pad.
NASA space station was thrown into a panic. There were scientists and astronauts running around like the world was about to end. People rapidly typing codes into the computers, trying to prevent the ship from launching, which would surely end in disaster. People shouting,
I can't do it! The computer is frozen! We can't stop this one!
The thrusters on the rocket were initialized, and then, like the voice of a demon, the countdown began. Everyone at the space station froze and just stared in anticipation of what was coming.
Out of the way! I have an idea!
What's he doing?
I don't know. He gained control of the motherboard.
He's trying to crack the code.
That's crazy. There isn't enough time.
Only the genius can crack the code.
You seem to have forgotten. I am a genius.
System restored.
6 months later, the Apollo 23 launched into outer space on a mission to Mars. And guess who was in the controls of the ship?
This is Fred Billy Jones to ground control. I've finally achieved my dream. Yes, I am an astroturf. An astronaut. No, not a nut. An asteroid. No, a gastropop. A gas man. No, Batman. Spider-Man. Superman.
It's okay, Fred. We know what you mean.
Fred's Space Adventure was written and performed at Penkelenic School by Chris Powell, Scott Walkey, Danielle Logan, Dan Mitchell-White, Paul Davenport and Ella Ellis-Bray. Other parts were played by Sheila Rundle, Ian Butler and Jackie Green. The director was Ollie Openshield. This programme was brought to you by MediaVox, a programme that enables young people to create media projects and get their voices heard. Seen and Heard was delivered by Keep and Kaimaz.